Hey everyone, what is going on? And welcome back to another video in the Ultra Holiday Cup. Now, you know, it's funny, I actually lost the lead 4 out of 5 times, and the 4 times I lost the lead, I actually won the game. In the game, I won the lead, I lost, but I did make a mistake where I could have won, so we'll take a look at that. But either way, Alolan Golem, Giratina, and Virizion. So, I guess Golem into a Giratina is not the worst matchup in the world, but it is a losing matchup. But the Stone Edges do a lot, and 2 Stone Edges will get that Giratina low. But yeah, I mean, of course the backline is going to be weak to Charm, and what is the common Charm user we see? It's Alolan Ninetales, right? That is the most common one we see. So Golem with the rock attacks can obviously do super effective damage towards the Alolan Ninetales. But either way, yeah, so we'll see how these games go. Of course, we're going to be able to switch into the Giratina. They do bring out an Auroras, which is not necessarily ideal, but again, this Giratina does have Ancient Power, and I do recommend Ancient Power because it will be doing super effective damage towards the ice types, and Giratina is so tanky, it could take these attacks. I am going to go ahead and protect myself, so it's going to be a Weather Ball that would have KO'd. We do want to get off another attack. We're going to be able to just go for the Ancient Power, see if they want to shield it, see if they want to let it go. If they let it go, of course it is going to be enough to KO, and it does KO, so we do flip that matchup. Their Giratina is low. What is in the back? Is it going to be... they bring Giratina. What is it? What is it? Oh, it's a double. Okay, double. So this is great for my Virizion. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to force them to throw an attack right now. They're going to throw a Body Slam. I think I throw a Dragon Claw and then switch into my Virizion. But we're looking really good here. Obviously, Virizion does really, really well against Dubwool or Obstagoon, right? And yeah, they're going to concede, and that's going to be a great game. Very well played to my opponent there. We're going to be able to take that one. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. We have Golem, we have Virizion. So really, really bad matchup. We encountered a couple of Virizion matchups. We got to go into Giratina, and they're going to go ahead and bring in Charizard, which is actually good for me. We could take a couple of these Dragon Claw attacks, and we're going to do just that. Ancient Power is enough to KO. That's a Shadow Charizard, so they actually bring in Charizard. Well, I guess they brought in Charizard because they wanted to avoid the Alolan Golem, right? Which makes sense. So because this is a Shadow, not really sure we could take another one. I think we could, but it would put us in Wing Attack, Farm Down range. So we're going to go ahead and respect the Dragon Claw, charge up, and throw a Dragon Claw. And this should still be enough to pick up the KO, but they do go ahead and shield. They do want to win switch, and I can just go ahead and get my last shield and farm down, so we're going to be able to take switch there. So what is in the back if they're going to bring in the Charizard? Well, we're going to be able to flip switch and find out they actually switch into Obstagoon. Out comes Virizion. Great matchup, of course, for the Virizion. We want to make sure we do have energy, right? So we're going to charge up extra energy, enough for 2 Sacred Sword attacks. They do get off another attack against us. We are getting pretty low, to be fair, right? But we're just going to charge up, and we do have another one after this ready to go. But this is going to be enough to KO the Obstagoon. So Obstagoon is double weak to it, of course. Virizion, absolutely incredible. Incredible in this format. Ooh, Virizion comes out. Their own Virizion, of course, because it was in the lead, right? It makes sense. But we're going to be able to get off the Sacred Sword, and I think we can get to another one. We do get to another one. You absolutely love to see it. So, very nice. We're going to get them relatively low, right? And then we're going to go ahead and switch out and go for the Dragon Claw immediately, just to get even more damage, because obviously Golem does struggle against Virizion, but not when it's that low. They bring in Charizard, we do farm it down, and they do have to throw an attack. I don't think double kick, or not double kick, but Sacred Sword KOs, so they have to throw a Stone Edge, and they do. But even though Golem, we're going to bring in Virizion actually to force him to throw an attack, but even though Golem is weak, obviously, to this Virizion, we're still going to be able to win because we do survive a Sacred Sword attack. We only survive 1, we can't survive 2, but we're able to survive it. And we're able to get off this Rock Blast attack. So definitely a tough lead, but we're still able to overcome it and take that one. So that's going to be a great game. Very well played to my opponent. So yeah, well done. So let's go ahead and move into the next battle. We do have that Golem into Virizion. So yeah, another Virizion, another one we win the game. We have to go into Giratina. They're going to go ahead and go into Auroras. So we could actually flip this matchup, because first of all, we survive a Weather Ball, right? They do survive an Ancient Power. I think this is a do we flip this one? Let's see. We go for the Ancient Power, right? We go for the Ancient Power. Obviously super effective. Obviously there's a chance for a burst. They don't shield. And I do shield this one because I want to go for I either want to get shields or try and flip switch. Let's see what they decide to do. We're going to go ahead and throw the Dragon Claw. Even if they know this is a Dragon Claw, which they probably assume it is, they still got to kind of shield it. So they do go ahead and shield it. So they're going to be able to get to an attack. And I think, yep, I do shield it. And I am going to be able to farm down because we do want to flip this matchup. That's why Giratina, as long as it's not like a Charm Music, can flip matchups, even against like Auroras. We do go down a shield, but it's totally worth it. In comes a Charizard. That's what Golem wants to see. Ancient Power will KO if they don't shield. They do shield. Obviously makes sense. They're going to be able to farm us down, but we know Golem is coming in. So they do bring in the Virizion. Now they are ahead on energy, which is not ideal for us, I guess, but still this is much better than having the Golem on it, right? So they're going to be able to throw Sacred Sword. We're going to be able to take it. We are charging up, charging up, charging up. They're going to be able to throw another one. And this is going to be another Sacred Sword. Totally fine. We're going to be able to throw a couple Sacred Swords because we have two. We just want to get it low. Maybe put it in Rock Blast range if we can. So here's another one. Now we need one more double kick to get to another Sacred Sword. But they're going to be able to get off an attack before us. Do we live it? Even if we do, they're going to be able to double kick us down. I think I might live it on like 1 or 2 HP. I do live it, but again, we're not going to be able to get to it. But we both actually switch out at the same time. Let's go. So Charizard will be able to go for a Blast Burn, I think. Does so much damage even though we resist it. But it's not going to be enough to KO. We almost have the back-to-back Rock Blast attacks. We're going to go for one, obviously obliterating the Charizard. And then we need to get to another one to knock out this Virizion, and we're going to be able to take that game. So beating 2 Virizion leads in a row, absolutely amazing. Virizion goes down. Good game to my opponent. Very well played to them. I think this is the one where we see the Charizard lead. It is. So this is the game we lose, but we mess up. Obviously, this is a great lead. When we see the lead, we're loving it. They're bringing Gengar. I should have went into my Giratina. I don't know why I didn't. Well, I didn't because I was thinking, well, we're weak to those ghost attacks, right? But first of all, they probably don't have Shadow Ball. And Shadow Punch is a weak move. Plus, we could still shield, and Dragon Breath will be doing a lot of damage. So, we definitely should have went into Giratina. So that was a mistake on my end. I shouldn't have stayed in with Golem. But it is what it is. That's what happened. They do go for a Shadow Punch there. We're going to be able to go for this Rock Blast right now. See if they want to shield, and they do not want to shield, which is also unfortunate for me because that doesn't KO. So they still have a shield. So we're going to be able to go and KO them or get their final shield. We'll see what they decide to do, and they do let it go. But yes, should have 100% went into Giratina, no question asked, no questions asked. But they do bring in a Wolverine, so we're going to be able to go for this Rock Blast. You know, it's unfortunate because they did get ahead on energy against us. And they bring in Charizard right now. I'm going to go ahead and go into my Giratina. Obviously, an Ancient Power KOs the Charizard. They're going to be able to go for a Dragon Claw. Totally fine by me. It doesn't KO. But they CMP another one, which, again, is unfortunate as well because they will get us low. And they're going to be able to get a lot of energy. And you see where this is going, right? They're going to be able to get a lot of energy on that Wolverine. And the Wolverine, you're going to be able to get off multiple Icicle Spears against my Virizion, which is not good, right? So they do go for the Icicle Spear. I do bring in this Virizion, like maybe a Stone Edge KOs. We'll go for the Stone Edge. They do go ahead and hit us with an Icicle Spear, but another one will KO. And we're trying to get there, but we don't get there. Will just Stone Edge have KO'd? I'm actually not 100% sure, but nonetheless, that is going to be a loss there. So could have played that a lot better, as I said, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. We have Golem into Magneton. Another bad matchup. What is going on? Obviously, it's bad. We're going to go ahead and go into Giratina. And they're staying in. They're throwing an attack. Magnet Bomb is neutral, right? So Magnet Bomb, I guess, is going to do a decent amount of damage to us. But we're going to be able to take multiples. But they do switch out. So they threw the Magnet Bomb and then switched into Giratina because they want to ensure that they win this matchup, which makes a lot of sense. So we're going to be able to throw this Dragon Claw right now, and they do shield again. They really do want to win this matchup. So we're going to be able to throw this Dragon Claw right now. And I don't think they go for the farm down, even though they're close. Yeah, they want to throw. They want to secure the win. They want to win this matchup, right? Magneton obviously wants to meet that Golem. I think I bring in my Golem. Do I go for the farm down here? This is an aggressive farm down, but I think I do go for it. And I'm not going to shield anything here. Stone Edge would do a lot to Magneton. Keep that in mind, even though it's resisted in it, because Magneton is really squishy, right? So they're going to be able to go for another one. Am I going for the farm down? I don't know. No, I guess not. They're a little bit too healthy. We have to throw this Rock Blast to KO. And then we're going to switch immediately into the Virizion and hope Virizion can sweep. And my opponent will concede that game, so I guess it does. What was it? Obstagoon? I have no idea, but Virizion looking pretty good there. Obviously, it wasn't a Charizard, but either way, great game. Well played to all my opponents, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.